Hello and welcome to Celebrity Reporter. In this video, we will be looking at Princess Diana's house versus Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall's house. Without further ado, let's get started. We will first be taking a look inside Princess Diana's house. Before Diana was the Princess of Wales, she was Lady Diana Spencer. She grew up in the Althorp House in Northamptonshire. The home, built in 1508, has housed 19 generations of the Spencer family. Set within a very impressive 550 acres of grounds, the building has 90 rooms and is full of art and ceramic collections from the Spencer family's 500-year history at the home. The residence is now more historically significant than ever, as it is the place that Princess Diana called home for many years and her final home before moving to London to live with Prince Charles. Princess Diana and her siblings were born and raised largely at Park House, on the Queen's Sandringham estate in Norfolk. When she was younger, it is said that she often played with Prince Andrew and Prince Edward. However, when her father inherited the title of Earl Spencer in 1975, he moved the entire family from Park House to Althorp. Princess Diana would have been around 14 years old. On February 24, 1981, Charles and Diana's engagement was announced, and her beauty and shy demeanor, which earned her the nickname, Shy D, made her an instant sensation with the media and the public. The couple married in St. Paul's Cathedral on July 29, 1981, in a globally televised ceremony watched by an audience numbering hundreds of millions. Their first child, Prince William, was born on June 21, 1982, and their second, Prince Harry, on September 15, 1984. Princess Diana rapidly evolved into an icon of grace, elegance, and glamour. Exuding natural charm and charisma, she used her celebrity status to aid numerous charitable causes, and her changing hairstyles and wardrobe made her a fashion trendsetter. Behind the scenes, however, marital difficulties between the princess and prince were growing. Diana struggled with severe postnatal depression, low self-esteem, eating disorders, and the mounting strain of being constantly pursued by both the official media, royal watchers, and the tabloid press, particularly the paparazzi. The marital breakdown became increasingly apparent amid mutual recriminations, tell-all biographies, and admissions of infidelity on both sides, and the couple formally separated in 1992. Diana presented her side in Andrew Morton's book Diana, Her True Story, 1992, and in an unusually candid television interview in 1995. After prolonged negotiations that left Diana with a substantial financial settlement but without the title Her Royal Highness, the couple's divorce became final on August 28, 1996. After the divorce, Diana maintained her high public profile and continued many of the activities she had earlier undertaken on behalf of charities, supporting causes as diverse as the arts, children's issues, and AIDS patients. To ensure that William and Harry had an understanding of people's emotions, their insecurities, people's distress, and their hopes and dreams, Diana brought her sons with her to hospitals, homeless shelters, and orphanages. Her compassion, personal warmth, humility, and accessibility earned her the sobriquet, the People's Princess. Poignantly, Althorp House is also Diana's final resting place. Prince Harry and William's mother is buried on an island in the middle of the ornamental round oval lake. The estate is not just made up of the main house though. The acres of land around it also house within them cottages, farms, woodlands, and even villages. Diana's brother, Earl Charles Spencer, has owned the impressive abode for the last 23 years, and even restored it recently for the first time since the 1780s. He now lives there with his wife Karen Spencer, who is a Canadian social entrepreneur. Moving on, we will be taking a look inside Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall's house. Set in 2,000 acres, Camilla's house holds one of the most historical and expensive sets of furniture known as the Chippendale furniture that is worth millions of dollars. Located in Ayrshire, Scotland, her house features the work of renowned architect Robert Adam and fledgling cabinetmaker named Thomas Chippendale, featuring a world-class collection of British Rococo furniture. Her house was purchased by her husband, Prince Charles in 2007 for a staggering price of £45 million. When it comes to the history of her house, or known as Dumfries House, it was originally intended as a honey trap, built to attract a fertile new wife for a widowed earl in need of an heir. William Crichton Dalrymple, the 5th Earl of Dumfries, inherited family estates near Cumnock in 1742. Just over a decade later, the Earl called in the Adam brothers Robert and John to create a new house to replace the earlier mansion of Leaf Norris. The Earl's first wife died in 1756, and this sad event seems to have made him determined that his new house would attract a new wife, one who could give him an heir. To that end, the Earl had his architects pull out all the stops. His new house was meant to impress and awe visitors, and it does that in some style. It was also finished on time, and on budget. The new house was furnished with the most fashionable furniture of the day, and in the mid-18th century that meant Thomas Chippendale. Earl William not only chose the finest pieces from Chippendale's catalogue, but he also had some pieces custom made for Dumfries House. Charles and Camilla met and fell in love in their early 20s, enjoying a blissful 18-month romance in which the young Prince Charles pursued Camilla with elaborately worded love notes and late-night telephone chats. Why, then, did he end up marrying Lady Diana Spencer instead? 34 years after their first meeting, the Prince of Wales and Camilla Parker Bowles were finally married on the 9th of April 2005. Their long-term relationship as friends and lovers was summed up, husband and wife, at last. It was in the summer of 1971, when Prince Charles, then 22, first met Camilla Rosemary Shand, who was 24. A legend has been fostered that the couple were introduced at a polo match at Smith's Lawn in Windsor. It was reportedly an instant attraction between Charles and Camilla. During an 18-month period, their friendship blossomed into a love affair. They shared a lot in common, including an appreciation for comedy. Charles also liked that Camilla was very much at home in the country with horses and hunting. Charles pursued Camilla with elaborately worded love notes and late-night telephone chats. He thought about proposing marriage in November 1972 but was hesitant about taking the next step. Charles, who played his cards close to his chest, realized that he was too uncertain of his feelings to ask Camilla to marry him. Charles knew that his parents would not approve of the relationship as a part of his naval service career. Charles joined the HMS Minerva in mid-January 1973 for a 7-month voyage in the Caribbean. He was in the West Indies when he received the news that Camilla had become engaged to Andrew Parker Bowles on the 15th of March. As Camilla settled into her new life as Mrs. Parker Bowles, raising their 2 children, Tom and Laura, in the country, her friendship with Charles remained platonic for some time. When it comes to the relationship of Prince Charles and Camilla, Diana was fully aware of it. After being advised by friends to ignore suspicions of an affair between her husband, Prince Charles, and longtime friend Camilla Parker Bowles, Princess Diana felt that she had to give her husband's mistress a piece of her mind. Diana knew what she was getting herself into when she approached Camilla about the affair, and apparently so did Prince Charles. Camilla and Prince Charles were chatting with another friend in a downstairs room when Diana asked to have a moment alone with Camilla. Although the Princess of Wales said that she was terrified of Camilla, Diana told her boldly, "I'd just like you to know that I know exactly what is going on." Camilla attempted to avoid the claim by saying she did not know what Diana was talking about. Diana remembered Camilla saying that she had everything she could ever want, and all the men in the world. When asked what more she could want, Diana told Camilla, "I want my husband." Oddly enough, Diana apologized to Camilla for being in the way of her and Charles, but she was still outraged. "I do know what is going on," she said to Camilla. "Don't treat me like an idiot." In the car on the way back, Diana cried like she had never cried before. A fool Diana was not, because by 1994 Charles admitted to his adultery, and in 1996, the couple filed for divorce. Prince Charles eventually married Camilla in 2005.